Alright, peace and love, fam. Peace and love. This is Moreno Bey. I'm back again. I got some more information for y'all. You hear me? Alright, today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into a video from a brother from Chicago. I don't know if y'all have seen the video or not. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't, but I'm gonna present it anyway. It's about a brother out of Chicago that's basically talking about the gun problem and how it's just straight out of control. It's just not Chicago, but it's pretty much every inner city on this entire land, North America. So, I think it's very interesting because I can relate to the video. I can remember growing up, and a lot of the things that he's saying, I didn't see exactly what he's talking about, but I can relate to it because, hey, the guns were in the hood. You feel me? They were in the hood and we had access to them, all right? But before I go into the video, I'm going to go into case law, in regards to the Constitution. I'm going to go into inalienable rights definition, appropriate persona definition. Also, I'll go into citizenship of the United States, expatriation. All right, basically going into how we do have the right to bear arms. So it's a lot of guys out here, it's a lot of brothers out here that got pistols, guns, rifles, whatever you want to call them, but they're very irresponsible. They don't know law. It's ridiculous. All right. But before I go into the video, the brother from Chicago, I'm gonna go into these definitions, all right? Just to kind of like break y'all down so y'all can know what's up, all right? My first thing I want to go into is case law, all right? Case law dealing with the Constitution. This is for all the naysayers, the people that, well, the Constitution don't apply, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you, all right? Check this out. The Constitution is a written instrument. As such, its meaning does not alter. That which it meant when it was adopted, it means now. All right, the case law is South Carolina versus U.S. 199 U.S. 437 448 1905. All right, I just wanted to go into that to let people know that case law can be enforced. Okay. Me, myself, I like to go after these people judicially, financially, and criminally. That's how you get them. All right. Just not judicially. You got to hit them in the pockets. All right. I hit them in the pocketbook all the time. All right. Now, next thing I go into is inalienable rights. All right. Inalienable rights. So I'm going to read the definition of inalienable rights. Just so you can know, this is a brief warm-up due to bearing arms and what the brother is speaking about and how we have so many brothers incarcerated for having guns. All right? You just got to think about this. So I know this might be kind of like a scary subject for some people or intimidating, or they may feel inferior, but there's nothing to worry about. You just got to know who you are and what's up, how the law works, all right? Inalienable, not subject to alienation, the characteristic of those which cannot be bought or sold or transferred from one person to another, such as rivers and public highways and certain personal rights, all right? That goes back to what I'm saying now. A personal right is having the right to bear arms, all right? But being responsible and knowing law, all right? Now, this is fact, all right? This is fact. All right, next thing I'm going to go into is appropriate persona. Now, I'm going into these definitions just to let you know where you got to be before you do certain things. Now, you got to use common sense on this. Don't take my word, do your research, study, understand who you are, what law is, what their obligations are, all right? Appropriate persona, very short definition, basically says in one's own proper person. It is a rule in pleading that pleads to the jurisdiction of the court must be pled in propria persona, because if pleaded by attorney, they admit the jurisdiction. All right, let me read that again. This is for all you people that say that you have to have an attorney. All right, let me read that again. It is the rule in pleading that pleas to the jurisdiction of the court must be pled in propria persona, because if pleaded by attorney, they admit the jurisdiction. As an attorney is an officer of the court, and he is presumed to plead after having obtained leave, which admits the jurisdiction. All right? Something to think about. Get your study on, all right? Get your study on. Now, what I'll do now is, before I go into the video, I want to, just read a few more things, and I ain't going to hold y'all up because I want y'all to see this video. It's just to put something on your mind, because the Europeans been using the divide and conquer technique on us for many, 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 many years now, and now they don't even have to do it. We just pretty much kill each other. All right, kill each other by way of selling drugs, mental abuse, physical abuse, you name it. I mean, we on the lowest level, people. All right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the United States citizenship expatriation. This is coming from Chapter 5, Temporary Provisions, Citizenship of the United States Expatriation, page 459. Mr. Philip, it's coming from 1906, American Legation. All right, August 3rd, 1906. It says, "Sir, there are strictly speaking no Moroccan laws relating to citizenship of Moorish subjects in Morocco." Remember, I always tell people, look, America is Morocco. All right, right now, that's what they're talking about. What I'm reading, they're talking about here, okay, North America. "There are strictly speaking no Moroccan laws relating to citizenship of Moorish subjects in Morocco. The fundamental laws of this non-Christian country are based entirely upon the Islamic code, all right, no part of which treats of the subject of citizenship." Now, the people's perception that Islam is something of terrorism, of violence, killing people, guys riding on small Toyota trucks with missiles. Come on, think about it. You got to really think, people. Islam is all about peace. What they dictate in the media is straight bullshit, all right? But once you wake up, you will realize this. I can't tell you, all right? Page 460, Citizenship of the United States Expatriation. All right, now, I laugh at all these guys that claim they from, that's in North America, that they claim they from the continent of Africa and have no idea about no law, no bloodline, consanguinity, pedigree, none of these things. I laugh at them. Y'all funny to me, all right? Because this right here is about to attack you guys. This is law, all right? It says, "There are, however, numerous treaties and conventions between the various Christian countries and the Moorish Empire, by means of which citizenship in this country is defined. But as I understand from the above acknowledged instructions, that is not the desire of the department to call for a report upon such lines. I would therefore confine these remarks to general conditions existing, which may possibly of some use in connection with the information desired." Now check this out. "Citizenship in Morocco may be said to be governed by the laws pertaining to the same in other countries, with the exception that all persons residing in Morocco," this is North America, "who cannot prove foreign citizenship or protection are considered ipso jure as Moorish subjects." Now, I'm going to read that again, and before I read it, I'm going to go into ipso jure. Ipso jure is a law term that basically means by mere fact of law, meaning if you can't prove you from Egypt, if you can't prove you're from Sudan, if you can't prove that you're from any other African country, okay, quote unquote, then you're a Moorish subject, okay? That's the thing. All these Negroes, blacks, Puerto Ricans, these black power guys that always arguing about where they from and who we are, if you cannot prove this, you are Moorish subject. Now, I've given you the reference. Look it up yourself. All right, I'm going to read it one more time. Citizenship in Morocco may be said to be governed by the laws pertaining to the same in other countries, with the exception that all persons residing in Morocco, America, who cannot prove foreign citizenship or protection are considered ipso jure as Moorish subjects. All right, people. Now, last but not least, what I want to go into before I go into this video, I'm going to go into the Second Amendment. All right, I got to go into the Second Amendment just to show you that we have the right. All right, back earlier what I stated about having the right to bear arms. All right, Second Amendment of the American Constitution. It says, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Shall not be infringed. Now, people, you got to think about this. I'm going to let y'all marinate on this one. You hear me? A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. Now, remember, they didn't say anything about a corporate citizen dealing with 13th, 14th Amendment. All right, corporate persons. They said a free state. Now, that's why I defined improper persona earlier. That's why I went to the Constitution of the case law, how what it meant then, it means now, okay, et cetera, et cetera. And that's why I'm going back into expatriation. All right. So you got to know these things, people. You got to know these things. If you don't know this, you are lost in the sauce. You hear me? You lost. And it's real. I'm coming at you. I'm coming at you. For those that don't know law, I'm coming at you. All right, I'm coming at you. Now, one more thing, because I got to get this definition out the way. Bear arms. All right. Now, notice I keep saying bear arms. That's a law term. All right. Bear arms. Bear arms. All right. I didn't say anything about a firearm. I said bear arms. Okay. Black's Law Dictionary definition of bear arms: to carry arms as weapons and with reference to their military use, not to wear them about the person as part of the dress. Okay, then it has a state case law. As applied to firearms, includes the right to load and shoot them, and to use them as such things are generally used. I'm going to leave it at that. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all do it. Use common sense now. All right, use common sense. All right, I'm just giving y'all some information. It's educational. All right. Now, I know a lot of y'all shake ass, you know, hear this and be like, he's promoting this, he's promoting that. I'm not promoting anything but education. All right. I'm trying to uplift you. All right. I ain't like the other people trying to bring you down. I'm trying to uplift you. All right. So again, I'm about to go into this video. This brother out of Chicago, you know, he really dropping it. I can relate to it all the way because I can remember back in the day, we used to have guns, you know, hella guns, you know, like, I mean, not like what this brother talking about, but we used to come into him and, you know, I mean, it wasn't no gun store. It wasn't a gun store. All right. So y'all sit back, check the brother out, peep what he's saying. Again, use common sense. It's all on y'all, people. You know, that's my disclaimer. It's on y'all. You know, don't take what I'm saying. It's on you. All right. I'm going to protect mine. Peace and love.
How y'all doing, man? Yeah, my name is Leland. I'm broadcasting from Las Vegas, Nevada. And my broadcast today, you know, I'm focusing on the situation in Chicago, man. I'm from Chicago, born and raised there. I ran those streets of Chicago and changed my life. But I want to kind of make people aware of some things that you don't know, because you never really been out there, then you wouldn't know it. And it's going to be hard to believe, but myself, for a fact, and several others that I ran with know this to be the truth. Growing up in Chicago in the early 90s, the same situation was happening. I've been in Chicago where a person came into my house and knocked on the door to come and get me early in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, and said, come with me, man. It's a crate of guns in the alley. And I got up and ran out there, and sure enough, there was a crate of guns. And during that time when we in it, you're not thinking about where did the guns just come from. You know, you never think about that type of stuff, like where did the guns come from and why are they here. But now that I'm older, I can kind of tell you that it's a diabolical plot. Nothing is stopped. The guns are still there. The guns are still being placed in these different strategic communities. It's a plan. It's not out in Bridgeview. It's not out in, Westmount. They're putting it in the hundreds for sure. Yeah, they're putting it on 55th. They're putting it in Inglewood. 6:30 in the morning while older people that's at work, you sleep. You're not outside. So, you got the streetwalkers and the people that's out, they hustling and they out all types of day. Yeah, they're the ones that's going to run across them, and who would go and tell the police? I never went to go tell the police when we found some guns. That don't even make sense. Why would you go tell the police? So people are wondering why so much violence. Think about it. You think about this. Okay, the police are locking people up constantly in Chicago every single day. They're taking guns off the street every single day, every day. So how is it that all of these guns just keep appearing? Where are all the guns coming from? Nobody's going to the gun store buying these guns. So where are all these guns? Now, this is another part that you don't know. I was so used to having exotic guns that I thought that was the norm. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying far as, I don't know if are you familiar with guns, but a fully automatic handgun is almost impossible to get. You know what I'm saying? A fully automatic assault rifle, that's not common. It may sound common, but that's not common. A Uzi that's fully automatic, that's not common. So I was so used to having everything in the area that I knew of was fully. It shot fully automatic, fully. So me being 17 and 18 and in my 20s, I was so naive that I believed that's how all guns was. I seen so many different exotic guns on the street running around in different areas with the guys just running around. I thought that was the norm. So now I'm an older gentleman. I'm out here, I switch my life around. I'm living right, So now I'm cleared my name up and got my record sealed. And I'm going to the gun shop now. I'm going to the shooting range, shooting like I'm supposed to. And I go in the gun stores and I'm asking for certain guns and they looking at me like I'm crazy. Like I made that gun up. These are guns that I've seen several times in different areas that the gun store is saying, how would that be on the street? That's something that you would have to get specialized, customized. You see what I'm saying? But these guns are on the streets of Chicago. And my point to you is, yeah, we can't try to make an excuse for the kids out there shooting, and it ain't all kids, but we can't make an excuse, but I want you to look at the bigger picture. Where are they getting the guns from? It's not one or two areas. It's not one or two areas. It's everywhere. In the urban community is what I'm telling you. They're not dropping them out there in Hillcrest. They're not gonna be out there. You check in them hundreds. You check on the low end. You check in the heart of the city, in the inner city. That's where they're dropping all the guns at. That's where all the killings is happening at. That's why a lot of innocent people are getting shot, stuff like that. Because of these guns. They got guns that they can't control. They shooting these guns, letting off, man, 100 shots, man, in 30 seconds. These guns are not being bought. They don't have no gun license to buy these guns. So where are they getting the guns from? That's the question. I'm telling you right now. They've been dropping the guns off in crates for years. They've been doing it. I seen it twice in my lifetime. I seen it in 1990, and then I seen it again in 1999. I seen it with my own eyes. You can believe it or not, but that's the honest to God truth. I went out, I seen the guns in the crate myself, and they went out through the whole area. Everybody got this one, grab that one. Let me get that one. I grabbed it. Everybody got them. And that's what they keep doing. That's how the guns keep getting on the streets. That's why the wars don't stop. You see what I'm saying? That's the part that people got to focus on. The gun control, how you gonna control something if you study putting it down there? That's propaganda when they saying this gun control, or we lobbying for gun control. You're not trying to control nothing when you study putting guns out there. They giving it to them. Now they want to give them the guns so they can catch them with the guns. Either they gonna kill somebody with the gun, then they get to lock them up, or they catch them with the gun and they get to lock them up. Either way, it's lose, 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 lose. You see what I'm saying? It's a business for them. It's a business. You know what I'm saying? It's like me wanting to sell a drug, but I got to get you hooked first. You know, it's a business for them. So the more people that they can catch with guns, or the more people that commit crimes with guns, they get to lock them up. To them, it's just a number. They don't care. They don't care who it is. But it's more of the African community that's you know, we're the victims. And I hate that everything boils down to race and all of that. I'm not a racist, but the truth is the truth. And I'm just telling it how it is, you know what I'm saying? I go to Chicago all the time, but if I go out to Westmount, Illinois, where one of my good white friends live, and I go with him, it's a different community. It's a different community. Ain't nobody running around with no guns. Ain't nobody doing nothing. I go out there, I feel safe. As soon as I go where I grew up at, I'm not getting out the car without no gun, because I don't trust nobody, because everybody around here got a gun. Everybody got a gun. You hear that part? That's the part that matters. Everybody got a gun, from the 14-year-old on up. Everybody got one. They ain't doing nothing with it. They just got one. Well, how do everybody got all these guns? Where they come from? Right back to that again. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The guns are being deliberately placed, strategically placed in certain communities to target certain individuals. Please pay attention. Please research it. Check it out. Ask some of the OGs who've been around, and they'll tell you the same thing, that I'm not lying. I'm just willing to expose it. I'm trying to tell you the truth. It's the truth. They deliberately placing guns in Chicago in different areas. That's why it's so much shooting. The kids, as a little boy, when you grow up, you want to be a cowboy. You want a gun in your hand. As soon as you get it, you're going to emulate what you're seeing that people in front of you doing. So as soon as you get your hand on that gun, you got an extension clip, an extended clip. Where all these extended clips come from? Where? Where do you think they come from? Just think about it logically. Where do all these automatic weapons come from that's doing all this shooting? Where do they come from? But nobody can go. Chicago don't got no gun stores. Think about that. There is no gun store in the city limits of Chicago. So where are the guns coming from? How do you get bullets? How do you get bullets? Because they dropping off bullets with the guns. That's how. Where they get bullets from? Okay, if I got guns, say I got the guns, where am I going to get bullets if it's not a gun store in the city of Chicago? That's what I'm trying to show y'all, man. Think about it logically. They don't want us to stop and think, because then if we stop and think, then we're going to be on point. You understand what I'm saying? So, hopefully, this will wake somebody up. Maybe you'll snatch your son up, or your nephew, or your cousin, and you'll talk to him, and you'll let him know it's a bigger picture than running around with these gangs, and that stuff ain't gonna last nowhere, you know. I was there. I came up out of it. Everybody won't be so lucky. But today, I just want to drop one to grow on y'all, man, that there is a plot, and there is a plan, and it's strategically against our communities. So this is signing off from Las Vegas. The truth. This is not no maybe. I think he know what he talking about. I'm telling you the truth. They dropping guns off.